Hello and welcome back to Beginner for B Series. Today we're going to be working on some of those stumps that I alluded to in the previous videos. But first, I have to test something. Since I did start planning out my video, I put my camera equipment on my tire of my tractor, of course, just to set it down, move some equipment around, started the tractor, let it warm up. 10 minutes went by, I got in, started to drive away in my garage and felt like I went over a bump. Interesting, there should not be a bump in the garage. Yep. Camera equipment box right over onto the ground and over I drove. Looks like this camera may have survived. We're going to test it out. My Rode wireless mics, looks like they got crushed a little bit, so the tempered glass is actually a little bit broken, so I don't know if the audio is working or if it's clear or not. And my other camera, my Hero 8, the screen cracked. Lovely. So I'm going to check out what I've just done now and see if all the equipment is at least working on the one camera and with the Rode Wireless 2 mics. Okay, well, tough to see until we get it on the computer, but it looks like things are operational. Obviously on that Hero 8 with a cracked screen, it was very difficult to tell if those cracks would show up. I'm going to guess they are, so it looks like we'll be just using one camera today. So here's one of the stumps that I was wanting to get out of the path here. I believe I watched a video from, I think it's the Outdoor Boys, did a whole series of 10 different ways to remove stumps. Most of them do not apply to my application just because of the equipment that I have and what I'm able to do. But he gave me some good ideas, and what I did is I took the spaded shovel and a landscape axe, and I just tried to expose the roots the best I could. There's some rocks in here that I don't know how big they're going to be. So I'm going to try to, by hand, break some of these larger roots. This is about, I don't know, 5 inches, 6 inches in diameter. I know when I tried to go with it with just the landscape rake, or I should say the grapple rake portion, it wasn't going to move without trying to do something with some of these roots. So my goal is, the Beginner for B Series try is going to be to try to cut the roots that I can see with the landscape axe, and then I'm going to try to just come in here with the grapple and push it, grab it, and lift it and see if we can pop it out. Stick around. Hopefully this works. It's what I've got for equipment, and it's going to cost me zero money, where before I was talking about renting equipment, excavators, stump grinders, all that. So let's give it a shot this way first. All right, I'm sure there's some others down below, but at least we're wiggling. Whew. And I run half marathons. Takes a little bit out of you. Okay. just get that easily? Haha, yeah! Wow. You know what I think I like about this the most is I didn't take like gobs of earth with it. I don't have to worry about filling this in too much. I can just kind of back drag some of the leaves and debris. All right, we've got a much bigger one just down the path here a little bit. Let's give that a shot. This one's, I think, a lot bigger. Depending on which way you're going with this, it's probably 8 inches wide. I'm guessing that I'm going to be doing some chopping on this one. If I thought I was worn out on the other one, I think this is going to be the one that really gets me. With the Grapple, it's wide. So I believe that's a 48-inch wide Grapple. So of course you're trying to cover 4 feet of ground. So if I'm going to try to come in and grab this stump, I got to deal with this rock here, another little piece, another rock here, more stumps, another rock here. So that's the only troubling part with this system I've got going right now. All right, well, I wanted to show you guys. I never did drop it out of the Grapple because I was pretty excited about even that system working. I really thought it was going to be a come along with chains, everything, but you know, what's at the top here, again, I called it somewhere around 5, maybe 6 inches. Look at the size of the bottom of this thing. It's pretty incredible, I think. So anyway, we're going to tackle this bigger one. I think this is the biggest one I've got to deal with at this point. The same way I did this. Definitely some sweat coming off there. There's definitely something still holding this up. I can't quite find it in this surface, so maybe it's underneath. Plus side closest to the camera. I think there's a rock right underneath this thing, and I keep getting it with the axe. So I'm just gonna see if I can doze this over like we did with the other one. Maybe I can get it risen up enough to see some more root base. And I'll try to chop away if the tractor can't get it out itself. I wish I had your view right now. I could see a little bit better about what I'm doing. That's 3 tires spinning. Looks like we might have done a little damage. Yeah, I think so. Got into beast mode there. Let's see if we can get the rest of this. Wow, are you guys kidding me? B22650 LandPride Grapple. Look at that thing. Now, there was also some beginner for B series there. There was a lot of handwork too, but that's a pretty good sized stump to tackle, and just having this equipment, I'm amazed. I am so happy I didn't jump the gun and go trying to rent something. This has got zero cost to me, besides $5 diesel. So, wow, that's incredible. And how about this weather? I don't know if this is just a northern or northeast thing, but man, for a week we've been 10, 15 degrees above average. I mean, it's got to be mid 70s, and I think today is November 6th. So yeah, anyway, well, listen, this was a great test. I am absolutely amazed at the work with what you got mentality. Now, I'm very fortunate to have a tractor with Grapple, and I know that, and this has done so many things for me. But you know, there was some handwork there. That landscape axe was probably pivotal in making all this work. But that took a lot of force there. I would have been digging forever by hand. I don't know if I would have ever been able to get it, to be honest with you. So to have a piece of equipment like this, not have to use chains, I mean, this is great. I did mention that I got some ideas earlier from, again, I'll clarify down below if I have this wrong, but I'm just trying to go off memory. I believe it's the Outdoor Boys channel. I'll try to find that video and include it up in the corner here. But I really wanted to thank you all for sticking around with me today. This was a fun project. I love doing projects that involve putting the tractor to the test. And this will make my wife super happy that I'm getting rid of some stumps. So there'll be many more to go. And I'll be pegging away at it, and if I run into one that's going to be a tough job again, I'm going to bring you guys along, and let's see if we can get it done together. Thanks for sticking around. If you like the channel, you like the content on the channel, please hit subscribe, share it with your friends, and give me the thumbs up on the video. That just really helps the channel all around its exposure. Again, thank you for sticking around. I hope you all have a great week.